Dysart School District will lose their school bus routes next year.
The decision coming after the district said that the state hasn't provided enough funding and voters did not approve additional local funds in the last election. 12 News journalist Joe Dana shows what the shortfall means for kids and parents.
It would seem like one of the most basic services to expect from the public school district. But when districts like Dysart are under financial strain, even the school bus route is not a guarantee.
You know, we're a working family.
That means Amanda Rocky relies on buses to get her kids to school. She just learned beginning next year, her daughter, entering 7th grade, would have to walk nearly 2 miles each way to and from school. Reduced bus routes also mean some kids will have to cross Busy Bell Road.
So we're kind of stuck in a situation where how do we get our kids to school safely in the 100+ degree heat, as well as, you know, I weighed my daughter's backpack, it's 15 pounds.
Beginning next year, the district will expand its no bus service zone for K-8 schools from a 1-mile radius to 1.5 miles. For high schools, the zone goes from 1.5 miles to 2 miles. About 500 kids are expected to lose their bus route. The board approved the change. It's expected to save the district about $500,000. They pointed out local voters once again failed to pass a local bond and override. But critics say this is the state legislature's problem. The Constitution requires them to provide a general and uniform school system for all kids.
This is a great example of why we're suing the state.
Danny Edelman represents schools suing the state legislature over the lack of funding for capital expenses like buses. A judge is expected to rule on the lawsuit any day.
The state has taken away literally billions, something like $7 billion in capital funding that the schools should be getting.
Dysart says the state has shorted them about $60 million for capital funds over 7 years. There are 2 leaders at the legislature right now who could make funding services like bus routes and maintenance a bigger priority. They are Republican Steve Montenegro, the House Speaker, and Senate President Warren Peterson. The 2 state leaders declined to comment.
What would your message be to our state leaders?
I would say children should be a major priority no matter what. The safety of the children should be a major priority no matter what.
The district says they will soon provide families information on safe walking and biking routes. If state lawmakers don't act, there may be another solution. This week, the board just approved placing a $127 million bond measure on the November ballot. It would not result in a tax increase. Joe Dana, 12 News.
All right, Joe, thank you.